section 1.3, homework number 10, A and B. So I'm going to give you an example. So how do we find two different decimals that are between two given decimals and plot them on a number line? So first of all, we're going to find the two decimals, and then we're going to plot them on the number line. So we have here given, first of all, we're going to plot the two numbers given, 3.456 and 3.457. So here this is 3.456 and this one tick mark is for 3.457. When you start, you wouldn't have these tick marks. So when you start, you would just put, okay, this is the two numbers given, but make sure you leave a long space between them, because you have to, in order to find numbers between them, you have to have tick marks, and following the place value, the base 10 number system, we are going to divide. In order to generate smaller numbers, smaller place values, we have to divide this into 10 equal parts. So that's why you have to make sure this is a little bit longer. So I'm going to just go back to the number line I already divided into 10 equal parts here. So now, and remember, between these two numbers, and you can see the two given numbers, 456 and 457, this 6 means 6 thousandths, or you can say 0.006, but this 7 means 7 thousandths, or you can say 0.007. And the difference between them, if you subtract them, as you can see, 0.007 minus 0.006, that's 0.001, which is 1 thousandths. So if from here to here, that is 1 thousandths, or you can use 0.001. But if I divide 1 thousandth by 10, which generates the next place value, which that is 10 thousandths, or 0.0001, or 10 thousandths. So each of the small interval here, section, has a value of 0.0001, 10 thousandths. So when you add this to the initial point, that's going to give us the first tick mark. Let me erase this and put it right above it. So that gives us 3.4561. And the next one will be, because you're adding another 10 thousandths, 3.4562 and 3.4563, and so on. So there are actually infinitely many numbers between these two decimals, but they only ask us to give two. So what I did, I just randomly pick these two, so I'm going to get rid of the others. I don't need these. I just need the 3.4563 and the 3.4567, which is, so one of them is right here. Make sure you use a closer dot, and 64, 65, 66, 67. So there's another one, 3.4567 right here as the answer. So when you do the problems, make sure, so the first one is very similar to the one I did, part A. For part B, you got to be a little bit careful. Make sure you put 12.9999 to the left, on the left, because it's smaller. On the number line, smaller numbers are always gonna left, because they kind of somehow trying to trick you, and they put the bigger number, wrote down the bigger number first. But you have to make sure you put the smaller number on the left, bigger number on the right, and then you would divide this into 10 equal parts and found two numbers between them.